What's up, back with another one. Today I'm going to show you a clip of Joe Budden speaking on Juelz Santana speaking on reading and math. Check this clip out.
Today, that really made my head explode. Pause. I'm sure that's a pause. Or something.
Yeah, it's a pause.
I was watching the podcast and Juelz Santana.
Oh my God.
Do we have a clip?
Yeah, probably.
Because I don't feel like I can do this justice.
I saved this clip 90 times.
They were talking about what the youth need, and the subject of reading came up. Here it is.
Here it is. Let me get to it first.
Well, I assume we're going to pause.
Drag it out a little bit.
I was doing a professional throw, and I figured we paused. And then
we gotta start teaching our kids though, just financial wealth and literacy and all that. That shit early, because by the time they get to 9th grade, they should be just learning how to start businesses and how to. But they don't really need to know how to read. I ain't gonna say that. I say that respectfully. I'm not saying that in a way to be literate, because you're not supposed to be illiterate, but you can.
What's more important, reading or math?
Math.
Told you.
Math. I think you can get a.
Told you the best part.
And you don't have to know how to read.
Yo, I told you.
I'm reading and understanding. I believe common sense is better than everything. I'm a common sense.
I'm letting the clip play out. They tried to clip him up.
Common sense, be able to read the room, be able to read life, be able to read people. I try to understand people, understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, you can listen to a book. I just listen to the 48 Laws of Power.
You gotta read your contract, Els.
You don't have to listen to that too. They got apps you can put it in and it'll read it to you. That's crazy.
And this is why we've been getting robbed for the last 600 years.
It probably will. AI will now.
We don't want to read our contract.
You don't have to read. Be told to you.
I'm getting dumber the longer I let that play. Yeah. And trust me, I'm dumb enough.
Putting a lot of faith in that AI.
Okay. Distinguished panel and you guys. How do we feel about this?
I have no. I want to know what y'all thought. I'll just say
you own the most books
for anyone.
We saw your book collection and bookshelves.
Anyone who criticizes this podcast
without vines too.
No, not one live, laugh, love on that bookshelf.
They're really reading them up.
I was disappointed to hear that, and I love Juelz Santana. I'm a big fan. I just I don't quite get what he was trying to say.
I do.
I understand. I get what he was trying to say.
I understood exactly what he was trying to say. He just f***ed up.
I agree. Help me understand, because I want to read him as generously as possible.
I think he could have got to the point about like business acumen and economics without throwing reading out the window.
Okay,
He was conflating reading with knowing how to read.
He was conflating book knowledge with common sense or business knowledge. Yeah, that's what I think he was trying to do.
He was saying today you don't have to read.
You have a lot of
know how to read changes the entire premise.
Yeah,
but he was trying to do with reading what I did in elementary school with cursive, right? Like I stood on business with cursive. Yo, dog. I'm not going to need this in the future.
He was left-handed?
Leave me alone with this. I am left-handed, and I was left-handed.
It was hard to...
In my district.
Right?
Cursive sucks.
I wasn't a fan of it. Yeah,
you think I'm trying to be...
I'm trying, you my man, trying to be easy.
You trying to be defensive. I'm saying when left-handed niggas it'd be hard to...
I understand what you're saying. You're right. I wasn't with that cursive. I think that was the point he was trying to make. He was trying to say I'm more on intuition and common sense. Everything he said makes sense if you don't say how to read. Yeah. That sounds nuts, Juelz.
Yeah. And then instead of just like, this is the thing that happens on podcasts. People don't just retreat and say, I misspoke or let me reconsider that. Yeah. They got to double down. Oh, somebody can tell you what's on the menu. You can get an app to do. It's like,
that's such a bad podcast.
I'll have AI read.
That is a huge podcast problem that can't just say, hey, I misspoke.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I said something I didn't mean. This is what I meant to say. I'm not going to kill you, Wells.
Me either.
I understand, but that sounds nuts.
Let me just jump in real quick, because whenever someone makes a statement about school, especially things like math and reading, it always sparks conversation.
And also, you should still, even if I read him as generously as y'all are, and I think we should, you still need to know how to read. I mean, you still should read.
And you get to. And in my opinion, you get more education the more you read. Like, how do you build your vocabulary? How you get certain if you're not reading it.
That's the biggest part that bothered me about what he said and when he said it. It was who said it. Like, you are MC.
Yeah, words should be important.
We are the people that words should matter to. We should never preach not knowing words, knowing how to read, not wanting to learn, being open-minded enough. That shouldn't come from an MC.
Yeah.
And so that was disturbing a little bit.
I also want to give him his props because in that same interview,
let's give him some props.
He addressed his battles with addiction and like apologized to the young fans for even promoting that to them. We don't really get to see a lot of artists do that. You know, I sold you this lifestyle, I pushed this to y'all, and I was wrong for that. So, you know, I acknowledge the respect.
Yeah,
Meek did that too before, I think. Yeah, a couple of it's been a couple. I'm just saying overall, it's not a thing. Like they'll go and get clean, they'll go and learn all this extra, and then act like I never was that person before.
That's true.
And I mean, Juelz got kids. You want to read to your kids, man. You do. If you never read no other time, you want to read to your kids.
Read Twitter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
you want to read.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of
reading is dope, yo.
Yeah,
very much so.
It is. Find something to read. It's brain exercise. Like get to it. Nobody's telling you what to read, but reading is
something. Yeah,
fundamental.
That was the old school. Right, reading is fundamental.
Said that.
And now can't none of the kids read. The whole America dumb.
Because they got access to this AI shit. Like you said, AI reading for you.
Internet,
You know what I mean?
What's the internet?
Dumbing us down.
Okay, that's one way to look at it. I don't think the public school system is the best. But y'all know my views on that, so I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage with that.
I do agree that the internet is partially to blame. People just put too much faith in technology, AI included, which he referenced in this segment. It's not everything, y'all.
But people think it's because we don't have the literacy to know that it's not. People will then lean on it.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Whenever a conversation pops up about whether school subjects like math and reading really matter, it immediately turns into a broader debate because people have such different experiences with education. Some individuals feel like their career path didn't rely heavily on certain subjects, while others look at those same skills as foundational no matter what direction you take in life. That's why discussions like the one on Joe Budden's podcast get traction. They highlight how people interpret the purpose of schooling based on their own backgrounds, opportunities, and the environments they grew up in. When someone makes a statement that downplays basic academics, it raises questions about how much structure and preparation young people actually need, especially today when so many careers require problem solving, communication, and the ability to process information. The panel reacting to this is really tapping into that bigger idea about how the world is changing and how certain skills follow you regardless of the lane you choose. And what ends up happening is that viewers start thinking about how education shaped them, or how it could shape future generations without turning it into a personal attack on whoever made the original comment. It's more about understanding why some people feel one way, why others feel the opposite. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.